Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and good day everyone. So here we are, we're gonna start our very first asynchronous class with chapter 1. Okay, so as I have introduced to you chapter 1 in our course overview last week, which is eigenvalues problems. Okay, so this eigenvalues problem, the outline of the topics for the outline of the chapter as listed here, and I'm going to divide this into two parts, okay, as what you have find out you have found out dekat Google Classroom. I have upload two parts of lecture notes kan. So we're going to focus for today only part 1, which is introduction. Then the second thing is eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So make sure everyone at the end of today's asynchronous lecture, you already understand apa maksud eigenvalues and how to find the eigenvalues, and what is eigenvectors and how to find eigenvectors. That is the learning outcome for today. But before that, saya nak you all faham juga kenapa kita perlu belajar benda ni. That is very important, right? Okay, let's proceed with the introduction. So this introduction will explain to you why you need to study this, right? So looking at this, okay, as mentioned here, as what I have introduced to you in the course overview last week, okay, this eigenvalues problem sebenarnya berkisar pada matrices. The first chapter that you have learned in engineering maths 1, okay. So it is mentioned here, okay, a good model comes from the powers of A. Say we have a matrix A. Okay, so you have a matrix A. Kita ambil yang paling senang lah. Matrix 2 times 2. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 like this kan. Alright, then you want to find A to the power of 2. Berdasarkan apa yang you dah pernah belajar sebelum dalam matrices, how do we find A to the power of 2? Does it mean that we square every value that we have in matrix A kat sini? Betul ke? Then in that case, kalau macam tu lah, kita akan dapat very simple. 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16. That's it, right? Okay, is this correct? No, this is not algebra, this is matrix. So, to find A squares, patutnya the correct way is you are to multiply matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4 here with another matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4 kan. Then kena ingatlah macam mana the operation for multiplication of two matrices, 1 darab 1 tambah dengan 2 darab 3 kan. So you have here 7, and then 1 times 2 plus with 2 times 4 here, you get 10, dan seterusnya. Whatever value lah, you buat je lah. Kan, katakanlah dia nak pula you cari A to the power of 3. Then by right, kalau kat sini A power of 3 macam mana pula? Meaning A to the power of 2 that you have here, you kena darab dengan A pula. This matrix A. Right. Then kalau katakanlah A power of 4. Power of 4 maknanya kena cari dulu A power of 3, darab dulu dengan A power dengan A, then you get A power of 4. And the process will continue sampai katakanlah kalau soalan tu the model asks you to find A to the power of 100. What does it mean? Tu maksudnya you have to multiply 400 times. Does it make sense or not? Will take how long it takes. Agak-agaknya berapa kalau tulis atas kertas tu, berapa banyak kertas yang you perlukan kan. So this is so not practical on how to solve this problem. We are not going to multiply the matrices for 100 times, right? So there's a way for you to find A to the power of 100 by not using this kind of approach. Ini okay, ni cara kita panggil conventional method. Okay, kalau you rajin, you buatlah. But the method that we are going to learn today will solve this problem. Okay, as we mentioned here, A power of 100 was found by using the eigenvalues of A. Nampak tak? Eigenvalues of A. So apa maksud eigenvalues kat sini? This is what is next for you to understand. Okay, not by multiplying 100 matrices, but we can find a to the power of 100 by finding first what is the eigenvalues of A. For example, kat sini dia dah bagi tahu dah. The eigenvalues of A is 1 and half. So by knowing this, later you can easily compute what is A to power of 100. But our next task is how to find it, how to get this 1 and half. Okay, of course now you are unable yet to find how to get this answer, but stay tuned. I'm sure at the end of this asynchronous lecture, you may come back to this slide and try to work out on your own until you get your eigenvalues equals to 1 and half. Okay, because one of the course outcome for today is on how to find the eigenvalues given to you a matrix. Okay, so sekarang ni dah faham ya kenapa kita perlu belajar about eigenvalues problems ni to solve this kind of problem. This kind of model exists in engineering models ke physical models and so on lah. Later when you study in other subject or in future bila you dah bekerja apa semua, then you will may think back of this. Maybe you tak ingat, tapi bila you buka balik, then the memory start to build in, right? Okay, so now I'm going to explain to you eigenvalues. But sebelum nak explain about eigenvalues, I have to explain first what does it mean by eigenvectors. Okay, eigenvectors ni maksudnya vector lah. Dia dalam bentuk vector. You know a vector, for this case we have vector X. Vector kan, dia ada magnitude and dia ada direction. And basically a vector, apabila kita multiply with a matrix A, direction dia akan berubah. Okay, when we multiply with a matrix A with a vector, then direction will change. However, there is some vectors where it still remain in the same direction as vector X, walaupun dia dah dimultiply with a vector A. So those kind of vectors is so called as the eigenvectors. Faham? Okay, mana-mana vector yang bila kita multiply with a matrix is still remain in the same direction as its vector asal dia, vector A, then that vector kita katakan dia sebagai eigenvectors. Okay, so here mention multiply an eigenvector by A and the vector AX. Okay, so in that case maknanya the eigenvector X ni multiply with A is equals to, okay, katakanlah it satisfy, it maintain in the same direction, so we call this as eigenvector. This eigenvector multiply with A is a number lambda. Okay, lambda ni is what we call is eigenvalues. Eigenvalues is a scalar number times with the eigenvector X, the same vector, this one. So we come to a new equation, the first equation that you have to understand and accept. This is very important equation that you need to know and understand for this chapter. Kalau you tak faham this equation ni, the rest of the problem in this chapter you tak boleh nak solve. Okay, faham? So vector X, eigenvector X multiply with matrix A is actually equals to an eigenvalue lambda times with vector X. Alright, so this is the first equation that you need to understand first. So in this case, we have this, right? A, matrix A times with vector X is equals to lambda times with vector X. And to tell you, this eigenvector cannot be 0. Okay, cannot be 0. Haram dia jadi kosong. So X cannot be 0. So dia punya condition AX is equals to lambda X, where X cannot be 0. Hopefully you all understand. Okay, where we have here A is the square matrix, n times n, and X is one column vector. Is one column vector, n times 1. Katakanlah matrix A ni adalah 1, 2, 3, 4 macam tadi, 2 times 2. So maknanya dia adalah, kalau eigenvector ni pun akan jadi 2 times 1 lah. X1, X2. Okay. And lambda ni adalah a scalar value. Lambda ni is a scalar value where it correspond to the eigenvalue. Ni saya dah explain tadi kan. Eigenvector is a vector that does not change direction when it multiplied with a matrix A kat sini. Okay, so by definition here, a non-zero vector X is an eigenvector. Okay, characteristic vector of a square matrix A, where when we multiply these two together, it will equals to a scalar value lambda times with the eigenvector. So that scalar value is known as eigenvalue. Alright. Okay, next. Okay, we'll begin with a simple example here. There's no solution required because it's already shown here. Okay, show X. Maksudnya X ni apa? It's an eigenvector of a mat for A. We have a matrix A. Okay. So we have eigenvector 2, 1 is eigenvector for a matrix A. So in this case, maksudnya if it is already mentioned this X is an eigenvector, maksudnya it satisfies the condition AX equals to lambda X. Kan? AX equals to lambda X. So here we have our matrix A is 2, -4, 3, -6. And our matrix X is 2, 1. So, try to solve this. What you will get? Sebenarnya kat sini dah solve tadi. Ni matrix A, ni X kan? So, you multiply this 4. So, ni 4, tolak 4, so we get 0, and then 6 minus with 6 you get 0. So this one result 0. Okay, this one result 0. Then kita tahu X cannot be 0. X pun dah ada value kan? Is equals to lambda X. Okay, kita tahu kat sini. Okay, lambda kita tak tahu, tapi kita tahu kita punya matrix X is 2, 1, and this value should result 0, 0. So definitely kita punya A, what is our lambda then? What makes this thing will become 0? Kita ada X kita 2, 1. So definitely our lambda here is equals to 0. Okay, to show that 2, 1 here is an eigenvector, we need to make lambda is equals to 0. Okay, then only it will satisfy the condition. Right? Sebab to show that X is an eigenvector, it must satisfy the condition AX is equals to lambda X. And we have find out lambda X is equals to, AX is equals to 0. Bila darab ni, kita dapat AX equals to 0. So, this should also equals to lambda X. We have no idea at first what is our lambda. Tapi, bila kita tengok ni, lambda times with X, it should equals to 0. Where we have X equals to 2 and 1. Okay, the vector for X is 2, 1. In order to result this 0, then it is very, apa tu orang kata, terang lagi bersuluh. Our lambda should equals to 0. Faham? Alright, I think that's it for example 1. As an introduction, I'm going to continue with in the next part of my video for the remaining examples. Okay, class?